everybody. We are getting into our post-match interview with not just the team captain of SJSU, which just won the huge Immortal League playoffs, but also their top fragger, Teddy. What is up, you guys?
Hello.
Hello.
So what does it feel like coming off of this fresh win? Especially, I feel like, Chris, you, because we haven't heard, and I haven't interviewed you before, actually.
Well, I mean, I feel like we prepped a lot for this league. We played a lot of tournaments. Even though we haven't really like practiced or like scrimmed a lot, we did play a lot of tournaments together, and we know that we play well together, and to see that we're able to compete and we're able to dominate still even without that practice, I think that's really good for us. I feel really good about this win.
Yeah. And what about you, Teddy?
I think I think definitely throughout the entire league, this win was definitely the hardest fought, especially after the map one when we were down 10-2. I think that it showed a lot of mental fortitude in my teammates, along with like even though that we don't have a lot of that practice like every single day that a lot of teams do, we at least have an understanding of our strengths and we know how to play off each other very well.
And you also mentioned that, like, when you guys were down 10-2, so how did you manage to come back from that? What was, like, the mental struggle you guys had to face to overcome it and eventually win it all?
So I think for some of us, we were feeling like, dang, this is the first time we were down so much, at least in this league. We haven't been, we usually like kind of breeze through the first half, but I think what I was telling everyone was just one round at a time, always just one step at a time. Don't be scared. These guys they're just taking fights with us. We got to take advantage of like how they're playing. We're never out of the game, unless it's like they hit 13. We're always in the game no matter what. So I was just telling them just like round by round, guys. And before we knew it, like I didn't even look at the score. It was tied up. So that's what I was just constantly trying to remind everyone.
Yeah, and so what does it feel like, guys, to actually win, win it all against a team, the only team that you lost to in this league? What was that like?
I think
Go ahead.
yeah, playing versus these guys, they were definitely like a lot better than we versus than a lot of the other teams. And I think that you know we were happy that that we were able to bring it to this series and meet them in the finals. And the revenge is almost so sweet that they were undefeated in the league and we weren't, but we were undefeated in playoffs, so we really showed who was the more dominant.
I think
Yeah.
that like
And then Teddy, no, go on.
so going in from like the first game, or like when we met them during the season, we knew that like we could have done better. We knew that we were able to beat them if we had the chance to play them again. And so coming into this one, I think the only thing was that for me, I was really nervous. I was really scared, but I'm really glad that I have like a shot caller like Teddy to really keep me focused, keep me calm in those situations. The first game didn't really go as planned as expected, especially for me. But he kept me calm, and we were able to bring it back. We ended up sweeping them 3-0.
Yeah. And Chris, what do you think is your team's strengths? I mean, you can say throughout this season, you can say in this match, and you can even say both at this point.
I think that like for our team, I think we have really good chemistry. We're able to stay calm, especially even if we are down. We always like tend to stay calm. We can rely on each other. Like at the beginning, I was really scared, and I'm able to rely on them, even though like, they're able to push my weight, and we're able to work off of each other. I also think that we have really great duelists. Even though sometimes like I'm flexing like a duelist role, I know that like our main duelist, like especially like Teddy, I know he can just go out, he can frag out, and he's just gonna help us win the game. He's just gonna give us that MVP.
Well, speaking of, so Teddy, you were the top fragger of 3 matches, am I correct?
I think it's just two. We have to give Bear credit
For
for that
for
first
this
game.
for this final series,
Okay,
just two.
okay. Okay, so just 2, but that's still quite a bit. So what was your personal greatest strength? Because you were just out there bragging.
So like I think after the first game, uh, the what I noted, I think for this series, I was struggling using the op, and their jet opper Alvinus was really kind of just kind of pushing me around, and I felt like I wasn't able to op against them. So I felt like I just, as long as I rifled and went in first, got the initial entry frags, that was what's gonna push my team up. So if I get one or two, if I make it 4v4, if I get just play with the rifle. That's why on the last map, instead of, I would have usually played Jet, I played Reyna on that map, just because I felt more comfortable using the rifle. And so I felt that a lot of their team was really aggressive. They were taking fights, and I was trying to take advantage of that. So like, just giving it the fights, I always want to take those.
Yeah. And so, I mean, because you guys really won it all this season, what do you guys think this means for SJSU moving forward?
I think that for us, there's no doubt that we're like probably one of the best collegiate teams in the nation right now. Like I know like this is like just CVL, but like I feel like every time we win a tournament, there's always doubters. There's always some haters in Twitch chat or something that could doubt our success. And every time we win, we always just show them why that we belong in those finals, why we win those finals.
And Chris, do you have anything you want to say?
I mean, Teddy summed it up basically. I mean, I feel like we are one of the top like collegiate teams, right now, especially because we have all these other tournaments that we also play in, and we do really well in there. We place really high, and going forward, I feel like we can continue to bring the momentum that we need to bring.
Yeah. I mean, and you guys are right. You guys have quite the reputation. So, do you want to shout anyone out who might have helped you guys out along the way?
So shout out to SJSU Esports, for like always supporting us. Shout out to Kudo for being the head of the whole organization. Shout out to Elvin for organizing everything. Shout out to all my teammates that support me. And Bear, Thig, Chris, even Ishan that's subs in sometimes. Choi Boy, all big parts of the Valorant team. Shout out to my other Valorant team, Carpe Noctem, to Polly for letting me play today instead of making me practice with and JP2 and Greedy and Justin. How about you, Chris?
I mean, you knocked all the big shout outs out, like SJC Esports, like thank you for giving us like the opportunity to play in this league, like without like SJSU like having an esports club, we wouldn't be able to like participate in any of this type of stuff. Shout out to my teammates, everyone was there for me today, like even through like the bad games, like even through the bad games, through the good games, like, we're always like we have each other's back. Uh, Shout out to like the people watching us, supporting us like on Twitch stream. Shout out to like the squad that we played with today. It really helped me like keep my calm. And shout out to my friends who are like just watching like at home, giving me support all the time. Like they know that like a lot of us are just like grinding out Valorant a lot, like throughout the year, like ever since this game came out, and they know that like, we want to do big things here. So like thank you for always supporting me and supporting our team.
Yeah. And then, do you guys have anything you want to add before we sign off here for like the season as well?
No, thank you to like Gamers EDU and CVL for hosting like a great tournament. I
Yeah.
felt like happy that all of our games were like streamed, and especially having such a have it was so organized, great tournament
Great
organization.
production.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you guys played great. I mean, you can't produce something without having like entertainment to watch, and you guys definitely played it up. So, thank you guys for also finding the time to sit down with me. I know you guys are super busy.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Finals are done, so
Yeah,
we're
finals are
just
over
playing
for
Valorant
us.
now.
Yeah.
Well, that is going to do it for us tonight. Again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Teddy. They are part of the winning team, SJSU, who will be taking it all for season 1 of the Collegiate Valorant League 2020. Thank you, everybody in chat, for supporting. Thank you again to the Gamers EDU for giving us a platform to do this. And we will see you all in season 2. I have been your host, Queen McRib. This is Chris. This is Teddy. Again, thank you guys.